Good evening, YouTube and eBay resellers. Cap Guy here. This is my second time today making a video. I made one earlier, but it wouldn't upload. It took forever, so I finally just killed it and started over after dinner today. Today is my youngest daughter's 27th birthday, so happy birthday again. I love you. And today I'm wearing a Hydro Eakly FFA cap. And for those of you that don't know, that's Future Farmers of America, and that's a town west of here, about an hour. Not my town, but it's just one of the many caps that I have that I'll be listing on eBay. I just sold an FFA jacket to a lady in England, and I don't know why she wanted it, but you know, everybody wants something American, I guess. So if she buys it, I ship it. So last couple of days have been kind of slow. I've been seeing that on other YouTube channels from some of the people that I watch. And yesterday I sold one item, and that's this right here. It's an Xbox Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance game. I paid $1.25 for it, and I sold it for $19 with free shipping. Nothing special about it. Just I'm glad to get $19 for $1.25 expenditure. So I have some things that I sold earlier today, and then I had a situation which I discussed in my last, I just sold another one. In my last video that didn't work, well, I sold two things I've listed just a couple hours ago. So let me get into some of the things I won't get into what I sold yet. I'll get into what I've listed. Yesterday, I talked about some games I wasn't going to show because I had a lot of raw stuff that I had bought on sale. But I wanted to go through some of these games, and these are some of the games I bought yesterday when I was out running besides Ross, and I paid $1 a piece for them, and just kind of what the value was. I comped them all, and this is the sold comps, and I looked for the lowest to the middle of the road comps. But the first one is just, and I buy a lot of PC games. I've seen other people doing it, so I decided to try it. This one is called I Spy Fantasy. It's a PC game that I paid $1 for, and it sells for $5 with free shipping. I got several of these, and I'm probably going to lot them up, but this is a World War II fighter PC CD-ROM type game. Janes, who makes the fighting ship books. Also, this is a vintage game. World War II fighters. I paid $2 for this, and it sells for $15 plus shipping. This one is Restaurant Empire. Paid $1. It's worth $5 plus shipping. Mahjong, I guess that's how you pronounce it. $3. Not worth a whole lot, but the person that sold the last one sold it for $3.63 and charged almost $8 to ship it. So I know that was a little high. So I guess that's how he was trying to get them to entice. It was the low price, even though in the end they paid the same. Mall Tycoon. That one's a pretty popular game from the past. $4.95 plus shipping for $1. Age of Empires Gold Edition. This one's a $14.50 plus shipping on top for $1. Lego Island, $5 plus shipping for $1. Star Trek Next Generation. This one's a $7.99 with free shipping. I paid $2. And this one is a $16 game. It is Operation Body Count, 1 level per view. Corridor 7. It's an alien type game on PC. Paid $2. So these are all comps that I checked out, and I know those are what they've sold for. I don't care what you list it for. I want to know what it's going for. Today I went into a special place besides Goodwill, and I'll get into Goodwill in a minute. These games I found for $1 a piece. There were a couple of PC games, and then the rest were PS2, Xbox, Wii type stuff. This one I paid $1 for, and it sells for $4 plus shipping. Not a real big one. It's PS3, and I paid $1. This one's another Wii, $7.47 plus shipping. I paid $1 for it. Anubis 2, $9.99 plus free shipping. Again, $1. This is a good one. Wii Punch Out, $20.99 with free shipping. I paid $1 for it, and then those are complete. Here's a Zelda, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. That's $12 plus free shipping. Some of the Zelda games are really valued. Here's Spyro Dawn of the Dragon. This is the second time I found it in a couple of weeks. It's $1 I paid for it. It's worth $25.99 plus shipping on top. And then Star Wars Force Unleashed for Wii, $5.75 with free shipping. One of the PC games I found is Kahuna Reef. It's worth about $8 with free shipping. And then Margrave Manor, $7.99 with free shipping. And again, I paid $1. I listed a few things before I went to dinner tonight, and this is one of them. I found this today also in that special thrift store. Bookworm, and it's a PC game. I believe it's from 2002 to 2006. I looked it up while I was in the store, and I just couldn't believe that it was worth over $30. So for $1, I grabbed it. Well, when I got home, I did a little more research, and I listed it at $49.99. 5 minutes later, it was gone. It sold. So if you see that game out there and about, and you can look it up yourself, that's a very popular game. That's a vintage game. Another thing I sold, since I've been out to dinner, I found 2 inks, and I talked about this in one of our previous videos. Anytime I find Canon or HP or any of that kind of ink that's unused, even if it's expired, I buy it. I paid $3 for some Canon 210 XL. I don't have it here handy, but I listed it for $19.50 with free shipping. As a matter of fact, I've got it on my screen here because it just sold just while I was talking. And I listed it just a couple hours ago, and $19.50 with free shipping. I had all of $1.98 invested, actually $1.62 invested in it. So the box was a little dinged up, but it had never been opened. So that'll be going out to the customer in the morning. A couple days ago, I posted that I had negotiated on buying a Mark McGwire Majestic jersey from the All-Star Game of 2000. It was never worn. It had tags still on it. And I paid $40. They originally wanted $60, I believe. And it was a consignment shop, so they had to call the owner of the jersey and go through it with them. But I got it for $40. The highest comp on it that I saw was $80. And I felt like it was worth more than that, so I put it on there for $98. Well, today it sold as well. So that'll be going out to the customer as well. Don't be afraid to negotiate with people. I know most of you don't have a problem with it. That's why I don't do a lot of best offers, because I don't want people lowballing, and I get a lot of that, and it's just a waste of time, in my opinion, for the most part, unless it's a high dollar item. This item also sold. I've had this for probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks. It's a Red Adair cap, Wild Well control blowouts. If you know who Red Adair is, that's how he got started and got in the oil field, and then owned the Spurs for a while. I don't think he still does. But anyway, I sold that for $25, and I had all of 18 cents. Got that down at the bin, so that's why I'm the cap guy. I look for caps, and even though I've slowed down on some of the ones that I buy, I make sure that I find the ones that I think are quality. A couple days ago, I also talked about this. I buy stereo remotes. I bought this for $1, and it's a Sherwood vintage remote, and I put it on there for $12.50 with free shipping, and that was just a couple days ago, and that's already sold. So again, those are some of the little things. You got to have the smalls along with the big ones. I've made almost $200 off 4 sales today, so I'll take that every day. That's not every day, obviously. I did find some shoes at Goodwill. I found a hoodie that's a Peanuts. It's got Woodstock and Snoopy on it. It's vintage. Had a couple light stains, so it's in the washer, and I'm getting it clean. I'm pretty good at getting stains out of things. I did buy some shoes today. They were $5.35 a pair at Goodwill. 2 pair are the same name brand times 2, and then I've got a CrossFit pair, but I'll show you. But here we go. These are structured Clarks, 535. They're almost like a flat, but they got a little bit of a heel on them. They're women's leather shoes. They're a couple different colors, but they're in really good shape. Doesn't look like they've been worn a whole lot. There's one pair. The other pair are red. Same thing. No tears, no rips. They're not coming apart. The heels are in great shape. The shoe overall is in good shape. So pick those two up for $535. Those comp out at around $20, $25. These are Reebok High Five CrossFit shoes, and I thought they were pretty nice. Again, should be in the $20, $25 range used. The color will help sell them as well, pink and black. And right now, all the people that have their New Year's resolutions are going to be at the gym anyway, so it's going to be packed for a little while. The next two pair are Antonio Milani shoes. They're flats, and this pair is brown with kind of a dual texture. It's got the leather, and then it's also got the canvas type. They were also in really good shape. No tearing, no coming apart or peeling, and no scuff marks or anything. So for $535, those comped out at probably $30, maybe even a little more. And the other pair is another pair of flats, and they're more of a, I guess you'd call that a peach color. They're also Antonio Milani's, and for $535, I will jump on those all day. And I'm starting to get a little bit too many shoes after buying 14 pair of cleats from Ross for less than $2.99 a piece. Another thing I did this week, and I'd been listening to other people, they've been buying these Rollo printers when they're selling a lot of stuff, and everybody that has them loves them. But I don't want to spend that kind of money when I'm averaging about 6 to 7 a day right now. So I did go out and find a used Dymo 4XL printer, and I got it a couple days ago. We got it hooked up, and I'll tell you, I don't know how I lived without it. I was using a regular HP printer, and once a month I had to replace the ink. And if anybody replaces ink on a regular basis on a printer, they know how expensive that is. So the Dymo doesn't use ink; it uses paper, and it should get me quite a ways down the road before I got to do anything with it. Somebody had it; it was used. They had bought it, and I guess it didn't conform to the software on their computer, so they put it on eBay with a 30-day guarantee return if it didn't work, because they had never been able to test it other than the light coming on. And I bought it for $100, and it's all hooked up, and I'm already using it, and it's going to save me on ink, and it's also going to save me on tape, having to tape the labels to the packages versus just sticking a sticker on there. It's a little weird at first because I'm so used to having a procedure on how I package and tape. I'm always afraid the labels will come off, spending 35 years in this industry where labels do come off packages. It's about it. Just keep on trucking. I appreciate the new subscribers. Please like and share, and please comment if you have any comments or questions. I'm going to do some more listening tonight before it's time for bed, and y'all have a great evening, and if I can help you, let me know. Good night.